This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. In today's luxury watch landscape, the pursuit of certain Rolex models, especially the GMT-Master II variants such as the BLNR Batman and Batgirl, has become a symbolic chase for prestige rather than an exercise in horological appreciation. Far too many buyers are no longer acquiring timepieces based on craftsmanship or innovation. Instead, they are investing in a brand's perceived status. The luxury watch market has evolved into a landscape where buying a Rolex often equates to buying a badge, an emblem of exclusivity, social elevation, and unattainability. This exploration, brought to you by the luxury world, offers an unfiltered perspective on why acquiring models like the Rolex GMT-Master II from an authorized dealer or AD without prior purchasing history is virtually impossible in the United Kingdom. Furthermore, it will delve into the nuances of gray market acquisitions and argue why serious collectors and enthusiasts should consider broadening their horizons beyond Rolex. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to do so to stay ahead of the curve on all future watch market updates. Despite the cooling of the broader luxury watch market, demand for Rolex remains astonishingly resilient. However, this demand is not uniformly distributed across the catalog. While models such as the Explorer or the Air King are often available for walk-ins or those with limited purchase history, iconic models like the Daytona, Submariner, and particularly the GMT-Master II, especially the BLNR Batman and its Jubilee-clad sibling, the Batgirl, remain inaccessible to most. The Rolex GMT-Master II line is one of the most sought-after collections in the brand's history, known for its dual-time capabilities, robust design, and rich lineage dating back to its origins as a pilot's watch. For newcomers with no prior purchase history, walking into an AD and expecting to walk out with a GMT-Master II is an exercise in futility. This harsh truth continues to surprise prospective buyers who believe enthusiasm, courtesy, or statements of collector interest are sufficient. Unfortunately, in the world of Rolex distribution, none of these factors carry meaningful weight without a verifiable buying history. Authorized dealers, facing persistent demand and limited allocation, tend to reserve these coveted timepieces for repeat customers, clients who have established a pattern of high-value purchases. Even among those with histories of multiple acquisitions, the GMT Master II often involves a waiting period of 2 to 3 years, during which buyers are expected to purchase fewer desirable models or accessories. This transactional dynamic reflects a broader shift in retail strategy, one that prioritizes long-term customer loyalty over individual interest. Given the improbability of acquiring a Rolex GMT through official channels, many collectors turn to the gray market. Some models are routinely offered in mint condition, with descriptors such as unworn, like new, or factory fresh. These terms, though appealing, are often misleading. Contrary to the marketing language, most of these watches have been handled, tried on, and in some cases worn, albeit minimally. The industry lacks universal standards for what constitutes unworn, allowing sellers to apply the term liberally. Consumers must remain vigilant, particularly when paying premiums. Inspections upon collection are essential. If a timepiece exhibits wear, even minor scratches, buyers are within reason to negotiate a discount. With that in mind, recommended prices on the gray market should reflect this understanding. For example, a 2025 BLNR in near new condition should not exceed £13,000, while a 2024 edition ideally remains under £12,000. Anything above these thresholds represents a speculative premium and not an investment grounded in market fundamentals. Interactions with authorized dealers further reinforce the exclusivity surrounding the GMT Master II lineup. While friendly and welcoming when offering slower-moving inventory, such as the smooth bezel Datejust, the 36mm Explorer, or the Air King or AD staff often become reserved or evasive when inquiries shift toward GMTs or Submariners. This behavior is not coincidental. It stems from the immense pressure these retailers face regarding allocation, brand compliance, and client prioritization. The moment a customer expresses interest in a high-demand model like Batman or Batgirl, the conversation tends to shift. Vague answers, deferment to corporate policy, and stock-related excuses dominate the interaction. In some cases, watch enthusiasts have reported being warmly treated up until the moment they asked to try on a GMT Master II, at which point the tone changed abruptly. Such experiences are troubling reality. For many ADs, the GMT Master II has become more of a strategic relationship tool than a sales product. It is not a watch to be sold on merit, but rather an incentive for clients to continue investing in other inventory. The effect of this allocation policy is a form of psychological gatekeeping that reinforces brand prestige and discourages casual or opportunistic buyers. Adding further complexity is the dynamic nature of Rolex's product line. The GMT-Master II is produced in multiple references, commonly distinguished by bezel color, bracelet configuration, and dial design. Each variant essentially functions as an independent model. Should Rolex discontinue even one colorway or bracelet pairing, they can vanish from the catalog simultaneously. For example, removing the Jubilee option on a Batman reference eliminates not just a specific configuration, but an entire customer pathway. The removal of any model instantly clears waitlists, increases scarcity, and places further pressure on remaining references. This unpredictability should not be overlooked. A model that is theoretically attainable today may be out of production tomorrow, pushing secondary market prices even higher and rendering direct purchases from ADs virtually impossible. Not all Rolex watches are out of reach for new buyers. Certain models remain surprisingly accessible despite the brand's overarching scarcity narrative. Explorers, particularly the white dial Polar Explorer 2 and the black dial Explorer 40, are relatively easy to obtain. Similarly, the smooth-bezeled Datejust 41, particularly in white dial configurations with oyster bracelets, is frequently available without an established history. Those interested in these models should avoid excessive waiting. If an AD continues to delay or make excuses, it may be worthwhile to reach out to industry contacts or reputable advisors to secure the piece through alternate channels. For many collectors, the constant chase for Rolex's prestige eventually loses its appeal. The time, effort, and compromises involved in acquiring a single reference can diminish the joy of collecting altogether. This realization often catalyzes the exploration of lesser-hyped but equally distinguished brands. Panerai, for instance, offers unique and bold designs that set it apart in the luxury landscape. Their models, characterized by cushion-shaped cases, sandwich dials, and maritime heritage, deliver a fresh aesthetic that is rare among mass-market luxury timepieces. For those weary of endless waitlists and inflated premiums, Panerai offers a welcome reprieve and a true expression of horological individuality. When placed side by side with a Polar Explorer 2, certain Panerai references stand out more distinctly. They are instantly recognizable, architecturally daring, and carry a legacy that transcends mere branding. Importantly, they are also available today, tomorrow, and without requiring a dozen pre-purchases or years of client cultivation. Luxury watch collecting was once a pursuit of artistry, mechanics, and heritage. Today, for many, it has devolved into a game of brand chasing, where the goal is no longer the timepiece itself, but the social currency it confers. Rolex, especially in its GMT offerings, has become emblematic of this transformation. Collectors should ask themselves, is the chase worth it? Is the goal to own a watch, or to win a social game orchestrated by limited allocation and brand mystique? In conclusion, for those still hoping to walk into a UKAD and purchase a Rolex GMT-Master II without a prior history, the message is clear: abandon that expectation. Explore alternative paths. Reconnect with the passion that first drew so many into watch collecting. Let the obsession with badges give way to an appreciation for horology, design, and personal taste. What are your thoughts on the topic we shared in this video? Let us know by commenting and giving this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to the Luxury World for more insights into the world of luxury timepieces.